Good afternoon, dear viewers. It is the dear UG here once again, and we are back for more WWE myrise mode. We're back to what CM Punk portrays us for the third time now in this third time.
It's the Unity Champs, ready to show no mercy to their mutiny opponents.
It must not have been easy to step aside and allow another guy to defend the titles that you rightly earned.
Maybe it wouldn't have been easy for you, Corey, but that just shows the unique, dare I say, unity that this team has. It's the reason they've been so successful, and Mutiny has been running scared.
The Unity Champs have a new face, but are hoping for the same old result when they defend their titles.
Do.
And the challengers from Mutiny taking full advantage of Freebird rules.
Watching the Unity titles fall into their enemies' hands has been a black mark.
Yep, here we go again.
Itself.
Not that you can tell with their predictably dark and cliched color scheme. Someone had to say it.
Bailey hopes your presence is enough to bring these NXT titles home.
Alright, time to do this match again. Unity, unity, unity!
Mutiny thought they were being clever by substituting Bailey onto their team, but what's good for the goose is good for the gander.
The Freebird rule cuts both ways, Michael. Bailey and King were not prepared for an angry CM Punk.
Tonight's outcome will set the tone for Survivor Series, and therefore the entire future of WWE. Oh,
man. Reflex.
That hurt.
peeling their opponent off of the ground, hooking the leg.
Fisherman Buster.
Now a big swing of momentum against King.
Lex is unable to use his wide arsenal here.
Oh, European uppercut. Coming in off the tag. Oh, on the apron.
Suplex.
Into the ring. Bam, suplex. The title up for grabs. The champ has no problem displaying all their power. Overhead chop.
Target acquired. This only ends one way. Check out the springboard.
Misses the target. Oh, perfect kick.
I don't know if they're going to have any taste buds left after that. That was one way for the champion to send
Yeah, that's funny.
Will there be a response in kind?
Caught in a bad spot. Up and over.
Casting the challenger aside as if to say,
Showing you a little treat.
sharing this ring with me.
Bam, suplex.
And do brace.
On Bailey.
And Punk follows it up with the knee.
And he nails the bulldog. The Vintage CM Punk.
This looks like it could be all over.
And there's the tag.
We've seen the defending champs win matches with the whirlwind splash, and now it's CM Punk's turn.
Wait, what?
Did that just happen?
I can't believe this. CM Punk has sided with Mutiny?
This can't be happening right now.
It's over.
We have new Unity Tag Team Champions, all thanks to the shocking turn of one CM Punk.
And now CM Punk is directing Mutiny to attack the former champions. Punk was friends with these two. They trusted him. This is sick.
Honestly, with Punk's track record, we should have seen this coming.
We thought he was one of the leaders of WWE. I don't get it.
You're not the only one.
We could be witnessing the beginning of the end for WWE as we know it.
I hate to agree, Corey, but with CM Punk on their side, Mutiny now has all the momentum leading into the most important Survivor Series ever.
We are headed for dark times.
Yeah, we're heading into dark times because CM Punk is a bitch.
I've never been one to run from controversy. In fact, some people think wherever I go, I'm the source of it. So let's talk about why I'm here and how it happened. Buckle up. This story begins before I ever returned to WWE. Raw was in Chicago and my old friend Bailey invited me to stop by. Before I was asked to leave, Bailey and I reminisced about her time in NXT, which gave me an idea. If I was going to sign another WWE contract, sure, I wanted a main event WrestleMania, but that wasn't enough. I wanted to create real, permanent change, a legacy. After I signed, I went to the PC and met the men and women there. They had all the talent in the world, but once they left NXT, they were at the mercy of the corporate overlords who didn't give a damn about their stories, their abilities, or what they had done to get to that point. Year after year, NXT would build stars only to have them stolen by the so-called main roster and then tossed aside. If NXT management wasn't going to do anything about it, I was.
Yada, yada, yada,
NXT
CM
was the
Punk.
voiceless who needed my voice. With Bailey on board, we recruited Kevin Owens and the NXT roster and we started a movement. Powerful and permanent change. A legacy. And now with Triple H and the board's blessing, thanks, Paul, we not only have a seat at the table, but the chance to smash that table to pieces. It wasn't easy getting to this point. Friendships broken. Lies were told. Sacrifices had to be made. The night of the big invasion, I had to listen to the start of my own revolution as I lay on the concrete floor pretending to be a victim. All I could do was smile on the inside, knowing that my mutiny had begun. As that mutiny unfolded, I even had most of the locker room and the WWE Universe thinking Triple H was on our side. Crazy, right? Or is it? Unfortunately, for the plan to work, I couldn't be upfront with certain individuals. Namely, the now former Unity champions. I sent you on a fool's errand to run yourself ragged going after a made-up NXT Mutiny title that we didn't give a damn about. Oops. Sorry about that. I managed to delay the entire SmackDown roster from getting to the building on time, leaving you to fight all alone. And you thought it was magic? Don't be ridiculous. You two used to date, right? Well, consider this a classic breakup. There were some lies, some cheating, and when I didn't need you anymore, I dumped your pathetic asses. Maybe someday you'll understand why I did what I did. But for now, just know that it was for the greater good. When Mutiny reaches its endgame, I will leave WWE not only better, but entirely different than it was when I arrived. And that's a change that was long overdue. So anyone else out there who's on the fence, I implore you to do what's right and get on board the NXT Mutiny Revolution now. Because after Survivor Series, you do not want to be on the wrong side of history.
I wanted to get the four of us together after everything that happened with Punk.
Ouch.
How are you two holding up?
Not great.
Not great. Definitely didn't see that one coming.
No one did. Punk had us all doubting Triple H. Turns out he was just trying to divert attention away from himself the entire time.
Punk said this was like a breakup, and it feels that way.
It reminds me of when we split up, actually.
But ultimately, you must have mended fences to get to this point, right?
Yeah, it took time. But eventually we realized we worked better as friends.
Well, I don't think we have a lot of time, unfortunately. But maybe you can use
Hope
that
everyone's having a
experience.
good Friday. And I've heard
You don't
about
need
the Switch 2 not having
They
pre-orders
never
right
do.
now in America.
You have each other.
I guess you're right.
I know I don't usually like,
Even
but
though we
probably
have each
between the
other, we
trappers and
still
then,
need help if we're going to
let's be
defeat
honest, a lot of
Mutiny at
people didn't like the
Survivor
price of
I
the
know you couldn't trust
games.
anyone in
If you
locker
saw
room
the
before,
stream
but
yesterday, I
now
think it
you
was,
don't really
fans
have
were
a
saying
choice.
lower the price
And besides,
of the games.
in the time since Mutiny formed,
yeah.
certain individuals have proven their loyalty to our side.
Keep in mind, these...
Which brand do you want?
So this should be fun. We're going to start with the
We'll
Raw
start on
division.
Raw. Okay.
So it's a little interesting we're getting that, you know. It is what it is. I wasn't going to get a Switch 2 anyway because I don't even have a Switch 1, but it was going to be interesting if these raise the prices or not of everything, so...
Hey, we haven't had the chance to talk since everything happened with Punk. What a shame.
What difference would that have made?
Punk would have been too scared of us to make that kind of move, and WWE would be in
Seth,
a
what
much
the
better
fuck are you
position right
wearing?
now.
What the hell?
Punk made that move because he was scared of me and my partner.
Okay, look, we're on the same side here. And we're playing checkers while Punk is playing chess. Not to mention rewriting history. He just proclaimed Big E as the first NXT champion, inspiration to current champ Trick Williams and the real architect of NXT.
Wait, Big E's with Mutiny now?
No, Punk's just using his name to rile me up. First NXT champion, that's me. And architect of NXT.
So, this...
Why can't it be both? I'll tell you what,
You want in?
because I had an issue with...
Yep. Welcome
I sure
aboard.
wouldn't mind seeing that.
Perfect. I'll head to NXT to turn up the heat.
I'll be watching.
So let's look. We got his casual clothes and 3 mystery awards for having Seth join the team.
Well, if it isn't the NXT Mutiny Welcoming Committee. Where's my gift basket, KO?
What are you doing here, Seth? This isn't gonna turn out well for you.
Relax. I just thought Mutiny could use a history lesson. I'm the first ever NXT champion.
That old thing. We've moved on, Seth. Clinging to the past doesn't change where...
It's not about clinging to the past. It's about setting things right. Mutiny might be trying to rewrite history, but this belt and what I built here can't be erased. I started this brand, and if necessary, I can end what Punk's turned it into.
End it? We're already way more than you can handle.
Stronger? No. Bigger? Yes. Mutiny's bloated. But I'm not worried about the extra bulk you've...
Oh, really? Well, I'm sure Punk would be more than happy to let you take on our current NXT champion, Trick Williams. The new and improved versus the old and removed.
Cute. But why stop there? See, Mutiny thinks small. I think...
Fine, but you just made a huge mistake.
Did I, Kev? Or maybe you did. Because now I will climb that ladder.
Yep.
And
Ladder match. Oh, great. One of my... I don't hate the ladder matches in this year's game, but not a big fan of them either. Oh, well, Auburn's Bruce Poe and St. John's Rick Pitino share Coach of the Year award in the first ever tie. Interesting.
It's a homecoming for NXT Original.
Whoa, shut up. Now it's time for Matt's favorite theme song. By the way, if you know Matt on Facebook, send him this Trick Williams theme song. Whoop that trick. Whoop that trick. Oh, yeah.
into control over the history of NXT.
Seth needs to prove that you can't just rewrite the record books without a fight. Trick Williams might be Punk's vision for NXT, but Rollins is poised to show that he is not easily forgotten.
It's a clash of eras, Corey. Past versus present to shape the future.
Oh, that missed.
Tonight could redefine NXT's trajectory.
Man. Reverse DDT.
No count out as he takes things out of the ring.
Really?
Headed to the outside.
Why did you come out here when I want to have a steel chair, you idiot? Stupid.
These are dangerous attacks.
Stupid.
But now the damage is
Stupid.
exponentially multiplied.
I don't like where this is going.
Yeah, Cole, this has the possibility to completely unravel here. And things are just going from bad to worse.
That busted him open.
Busted open.
We need to get the doctors out here quick.
Pedigree.
Pedigree.
Rollins proving just how impressive he can be.
Right on schedule, and just as the visionary must have drawn it up beforehand.
Have a ladder.
That's not how you're supposed to use a ladder.
And Trick's having trouble managing this onslaught.
Williams
That
needs
didn't count.
to reassess his strategy.
That's one way to use a ladder.
Why does that not want to work?
Run out of ringside and back to the mat.
I don't know what he's got in mind heading to the floor here.
Trying to put the ladder in the middle of the ring.
This is where you want it. Right place. Is this the right time?
Seth Rollins taking charge in a big way.
A messianic display of offense from Rollins. Looking for the reverse.
DDT.
Beautiful.
That's not the middle of the ring. What?
Chucked right out of the ring.
The champ is down, and Seth's got a clear opportunity.
He's gonna do it.
He's climbing the
I'm gonna get cheated, ain't I?
It's CM Punk. Where the hell did he come from?
And he's got handcuffs.
Punk wasn't content to just stand by and watch.
To borrow a phrase, business just picked up.
We're not going anywhere. Oh, the architect is handcuffed to that ladder. He has no chance to win this match now.
Punk had a plan for this match all along.
This is hard to watch.
If Seth came down here to Mutiny's home base looking for a fair fight, he's a fool.
A fool who can only look on helplessly as Trick Williams is about to walk away with Seth Rollins' original NXT championship.
I can't believe this.
And there it is. Trick Williams has grabbed the belts in a match where Rollins was outnumbered.
This isn't a victory to be proud of.
The record books won't show how, only who. And tonight, it was all NXT champion Trick Williams.
This is a sad night for the history of NXT.
Yeah, that's kind of lame, actually. I would have rather Trick won with KO. That would have made more sense. And Triple H being a little bitch. Oh, there's LA Knight.
Let me talk to you, Seth. Look at you walking back in here to Raw with nothing but a story.
It's not just about the belt. Mutiny is running wild, and nobody...
Hey, you know, you're not the only one with fond memories of NXT, man. Everything I've achieved, it basically started there.
And especially when the board seems more than happy to wait until Survivor.
Right? It's like they're a bunch of dummies just watching a ship sink and hoping it'll suddenly start...
I'm not willing to let this...
Well, charging in head first didn't exactly pan out last time, did it?
Maybe I do.
Let's make sure you understand that I'm telling you the man they call the megastar's willing...
Yes.
All right, good.
I mean, yes.
Okay, then let's show Mutiny who's...
Yeah, great. So we got LA Knight on the team. That's good. Let's just hope LA Knight doesn't betray us.
Seth Rollins and LA Knight, an unlikely duo.
DY.
Seth Rollins is surely still stinging from that loss against Trick Williams.
Absolutely, Michael. Seth's not...
Takedown. Looking for the crossface. Gets cinched in. This could be over.
He's in it.
And they score the win. What a tag match.
Here are your winners.
Yeah, if they're not gonna I can just skip through that. Yay. I'd have to lose my mind.
Now tell me that wasn't the sweetest taste of payback.
You're right. He reminded me of my Shield.
Then why'd you guys ever hang up?
Long story.
At reforming the Shield.
Don't you mean?
Well then, yeah. And first order of business, I'll tell you what. Let's go down to Orlando. March right in.
Yeah.
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 Yeah. Wait a minute.
You're talking to the architect.
So this must be when we kind of make our own Shield 3.0. So who would be the third one then?
The Shield is reborn with Seth Rollins, LA Knight, and Sheamus. What
a Sheamus
return.
The following is a six-man tag team match. On the way to the ring, at a combined weight of 725 pounds, the team of Seth Rollins, LA Knight, and the Celtic Warrior, Sheamus.
Absolutely shocking. No one expected the Shield's comeback, especially...
That's actually kind of cool, actually.
We'll have to see if CM Punk has any more tricks up his sleeve in this high-stakes match.
Or if he's even daring enough to try them now that Seth has brought back the Shield. It's a whole different ballgame when those tactical vests come out.
Exactly, Corey. Seth's reformed something from the past to reclaim something from the past. Hopefully, reshaping Mutiny's hold on WWE's future. Boom!
Is this really gonna happen?
You better believe it is. Lucky 13.
What an amazing six-man tag match.
I broke his ankle.
Here are your winners. The team of Seth Rollins, LA Knight, and the Celtic.
So I guess congratulations are in order. Seth Rollins, LA Knight, Sheamus, the new Shield, or whatever you're calling yourselves. You got one over on Mutiny. Because in the grand scheme of things, what did you really win? A piece of leather and metal? Bravo. But that's all you have, Seth. An old dusty prop. Because I will never recognize you as the first NXT champion. You and your gaudy sequin suits are an embarrassment and the antithesis of everything Mutiny stands for.
Ah, fuck you, Punk.
You might have won a battle, but you're far from winning the war. Mutiny isn't just about titles or recognitions. It's about change.
Fuck you, CM, bitch.
Man, reforming the Shield with LA Knight.
About time.
Punk can say what he wants about me leaving with the same belt, but we...
That's what I like to hear.
The architect strikes again.
Let's hope so. We need to make sure we come out on top.
Time to go to SmackDown.
I'm heading to SmackDown to fill out the...
Sounds good. I've certainly got an opinion.
Understood.
Yeah, I know who you would want me to choose your wife, so... My factual was Seth Rollins, rise casual, and we got men's the sheer jacket and the sheer top. All right. There's two females we can pick from, technically, Jade and Miss Charlotte Flair, because we did Becky Lynch and we did Rena already. So, Miss Flair, come on down.
Hey, hope you're doing okay. That go to sleep from Punk must have been a real wake-up call. Although if
And you did?
Well, we all know of his reputation. I would have had...
Oh, thanks.
It was just a hunch. I wasn't close enough to have all the...
Huh, must be nice to be able to...
No one's at a safe distance now. Punk and Mutiny are a threat to every single one of us.
Yeah, I've got a plan. Well, not a full plan.
I know I'm going to regret this, but they've pulled too many of our people over. But I know somebody we should pull back.
Pulling someone back could send a strong message. And this time it's Mutiny and CM Punk who won't see it coming.
Tiffany Stratton. She has the potential to be one of the best in the business. Luckily for us, Mutiny doesn't know what they've got. Even luck.
Absolutely, Charlotte.
Ain't her and Tiffany fighting at Mania? So that's kind of funny. So we get... So it looks like if we do this, we get Natalia's 14 gear and a lot of Charlotte stuff from 17, 19, and 14. Great. Travis says, yo! Hey, Travis. Hope you're having a good day today. Now I gotta be Miss Charlotte Flair. Great. It's Tiffy time. Great. It's the road to WrestleMania in the Guinea
Thanks for reaching out. I'm guessing this means Mutiny is gaining another top superstar?
No.
Quite the opposite, actually.
What do you mean?
I'm not joining Mutiny. I'm here to pull you out of it. It's not too late to change course and be on the right side.
Tiffy time, yep.
Pull me out? Why would I want out? Mutiny is shaking things up, Charlotte. I'm exactly where I should be.
At what cost, though? I've watched you rise. You've always had the potential to lead, not follow.
It's not like that. Punk and Bailey, they're not just leading us. They're empowering us.
Yeah, that's a bunch of bullshit.
You once told me that I inspired you. Not only to get into wrestling, but to make a mark, not just to blend in. Don't lose that vision, Tiffany.
You did inspire me, but that was a long time ago. Maybe I'm not the same person I was then.
Or maybe you've just forgotten what you came here to do.
We'll see.
Oh, boy. By the way, my buddy Travis, he did a stream today of Fall Guys. ...2014 gear, great. We're gonna be old. I'll tell you, what the fuck was I doing in 2014? I don't even remember. 2014 was so long ago.
Bringing us nobility and nostalgia, Charlotte Flair.
The following contest is scheduled.
I guarantee you, Shot's probably gonna have some crazy entrance at fucking Mania this year. Same with CM Punk.
Step in the ring, Natalya.
It should be fun. Or annoying.
This match is just a trip down memory
What the
lane.
fuck was that?
Is there something more at play here?
Apply the...
Knowing Charlotte, there's a strategy behind everything she does. I can't imagine this match is just for nostalgia's sake.
Well, whatever the reason,
About to be locked in. Here we go, guys.
Oh, man.
Gotta figure out a way out of this one or it could...
Let's go. She just released the hold.
Maybe she has
Yeah, because you gotta follow the instructions and... Okay, so this is a finisher.
Brilliant. Right to the back of the knee. Illegal in many sports, but that was used effectively in there.
Whee! Moonsault.
Wow, picture-perfect moonsault. Agility like that, easier said than done, gentlemen. Into a double knee drop.
Natalya failing to offer any resistance here.
I don't know if Natalya can fly it.
Big old body splash.
Up and wheelbarrow face buster.
some of her stamina at this stage.
Yeah, as the queen no doubt wanted to put her in her place a little more.
Spill. So how do I do? Natural selection.
That's Charlotte showing what it means to be the epitome of excellence. Nasty chop delivered by Charlotte, followed by natural selection.
The queen has this wrapped up.
Oh, that does the match.
The cover.
Oh, she kicked out.
Unreal.
Really?
There. Not only unlikely, downright extraordinary.
And Charlotte will have to go back to the drawing board and try and get things back where she wants them. Wow, that hurt. Charlotte is looking unstoppable now.
About to be locked in. Here we go, guys.
Able to reach the rope and put it in to the submission.
Rope break my ass, ref.
Pulled back into the hip toss.
The Italians.
About to be locked in. Here we go, guys.
It's the Virginia screw job.
An emphatic victory.
Here is your winner, Charlotte.
And there's the Headbangers theme. Da 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 da.
Tonight was a reminder of what passion and dedication look like. And that match wasn't just another random fight. Our throwback gear and my vintage moves were no accident. Tiffany Stratton, I hope you were watching closely. That match, but here's the real talk. You shouldn't be. You belong somewhere you can.
Yada yada. Yeah, shut up, Charlotte. I feel like I'm just watching what's going to be happening at Mania. This storyline, like Charlotte's going to find a way to win. It's all about you're the inspiration.
So, do we need to talk?
No.
You sure? Because I was thinking it might be faster to just bake her a cake with "Come back, Tiffany" written on it.
Yeah, that'd be better.
I'm aware of the risks.
I get it, but plans fall apart. In my time in MMA, I saw bloodied fighters trip into a knockout. With survivors...
Then it's a good thing I'm not going.
All right, then. Make sure...
Yes, you will.
So which gear are we wearing in this match? I'm still mad we can't have 3-minute warnings legit theme song in this game, by the way.
The Queen bringing back another throwback look.
Yeah, that's not Bailey.
We come to expect underhanded tactics from Mutiny, but Bailey running away from a match? This is a new low.
In her defense, Bailey never explicitly said it would be her, Saxton. Whether that's strategy or fear, well, that's anyone's guess.
Charlotte doesn't have time to worry about that now as Shayna Baszler, the apparent heart of Mutiny, has bad intentions.
Shin breaker.
Gonna break your leg, gonna break your arm, gonna take you to the other side. Where am I singing this shit?
Chop block. Brilliant. Right to the back of the knee. Debilitating attacks like that are exactly how you create a big opening.
Eat defeat.
She's got something in mind here.
Oodaloo.
Down on the face.
Momentum is all with the Queen now.
Though I don't see Shayna struggling much longer.
Planted face first. Right to the leg.
Oh, there's the old... A picture-perfect leg snap from Charlotte.
Charlotte caught by the counter.
Shayna there keeping that stream of offense in check.
She's refusing to give in to that burst of attacks.
Baszler to the outside.
But I wanted to go out of the ring.
Setting her sights and lining her up.
She is slow to get up, and she won't be able to evade what's
Not exactly what I had in plan, but... Really?
Climbing up the turnbuckle here.
I thought Charlotte did suicide dives or something.
Crashing to the floor.
What the hell? Well, that didn't...
Decided to take a leap of faith and paid the price.
Well, that was a weird glitch. It said I hit her and I didn't hit her. What the hell?
Oh, she puts the brakes on that. And now thrown back.
Not how I wanted to do that, but okay.
She wants to seize the moment now, waiting on her opponent. Spear by the Queen.
Stunning offense from the utter...
Trying to make her tap.
Into the figure four. Can she complete the bridge? Here it is. Charlotte Flair.
And this one is over.
Here is your winner, Charlotte.
That's probably going to be WrestleMania's ending, isn't it?
Charlotte? Oh, so you can show up here, but not for your matches?
Never said I was the one who'd be facing you. Maybe you need to read your messages more carefully next time, Charlotte.
Whatever, Bailey. I thought you were coming alone, Tiffany.
Bailey wanted to come too.
And why wouldn't I? We're more than just a team. We're family. Tiffany knows she belongs
You are
on
not
my
Bobby the
side.
Brain Heenan,
More
Bailey.
like safely under your thumb. Remember, Tiffany, real growth happens when you...
You mean step out and follow you? You're not looking for her independence, Charlotte. You just want her under...
I'm just reminding Tiffany of who inspired her to be here in the first place. It's not about control. It's about rekindling that spark.
Charlotte, I'll face you any day.
Then why did you send Shayna to face her last time?
I was delegating responsibility, but Shayna didn't get the job done. So now I'll step...
Fine with me. It's about time Tiffany saw firsthand what real leadership is. Not just directives, but inspire.
What she'll see is me exposing you as a fraud. And she'll see it from the best...
Okay.
Tiffany, when you're out there calling the shots, just...
Oh, great. A fucking guest referee match. Like, that's never gone wrong in the history of the business. I mean, we just saw a special guest referee match on Monday that ended in a double DQ.
Tiffany Stratton is here as our special guest referee.
Yeah, that's not exactly what a guest referee would wear, I'm just saying. Somehow Mickey James is complaining.
Charlotte Flair steps into NXT in royal purple.
Don't let Lamar Jackson see that, because if it's got an 8, he's going to sue.
Charlotte's sending a message that she's got more than one score to settle as she comes here into NXT wearing the same gear from her match against Bayley at Clash of Champions 2019.
Won that match by using an exposed turnbuckle. And I doubt she's going to get a more favorable referee with Mutiny's own Tiffany Stratton donning the stripes.
Tiffany grew up idolizing Charlotte Flair. I've got to believe she'll call this one straight. Sidewalk slam.
A handstand
into the knee drop.
I think the fans actually cheered when Bayley took that hit.
That unfolded just as Charlotte planned, showing she's not just brawn, she's brains too.
Moonsault from Brett's rope, the most dangerous rope.
Moonsault. You've solidified your name as a top athlete when you're able to pull off that move. And Bayley's having trouble managing his onslaught.
Yeah, Charlotte's unrelenting and making Bayley absolutely suffer for it.
she was ready with the counter.
Now Bayley.
For the victory!
She gets a quick kick out there.
She just shocked everyone in the ring.
Caught that and reversed it.
And the Queen hits a spear. That was perfect execution from Charlotte, and Bayley's in a compromised position. Into a double knee drop. Oh!
Charlotte setting her up for the figure eight. This could be it for Bayley right here in the heart of Mutiny.
Bayley's begging Tiffany to break the hold. Stratton's supposed to be impartial.
The deck does not look as stacked as Bayley had hoped. Charlotte's down.
So much for neutrality, Saxton.
Bayley's taking advantage.
A quick count, and this one's over.
And just when it seemed like Tiffany was going to uphold the integrity of this match.
That's the influence of Mutiny. They play by their own rules, and now Tiffy time means winning time for Bayley.
Look at Stratton's face. She knows she crossed the line.
And that's exactly what Bayley wanted her to do.
A pivotal and potentially regrettable moment for Tiffany Stratton.
Yeah, Tiffany's not mad. She did what Mutiny wanted, so you're a little bitch.
Hey, how are you feeling after that?
I'll be all right. But yeah,
Thanks. I learned from the best.
Well, you made your point tonight, loud and clear. So I'm backing off. You've shown you can stand your ground, even if I don't agree with where you're standing.
For what it's worth, I appreciated you trying.
Of course. Bayley was right. I was trying to get you on our side. You'd have been a great addition. You're what this sport needs.
You are still inspiring me. Watching you compete up close tonight...
Was that why you hesitated before you knocked me into next week?
Yeah, maybe. I didn't like Bayley needing my help to win, and I don't like being pushed around by her either. But you've been trying to push me around too.
Maybe we've both been looking backward too much. Instead of revisiting old matches...
I like the sound of that.
Then let's do it, but not here. This isn't the place for what comes next. At least not for you. Let you and me take this to SmackDown. A stage worthy of...
You and me? Facing all...
Yep, I was right. This is gonna be like WrestleMania, isn't it? And Bayley's pissed. Ba 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 ba.
Tiffany Stratton getting a warm welcome from the...
And somewhere right now, a bunch of men just went, "La!" Which outfit am I wearing in this one? I've worn so many outfits.
Bear witness to the Queen.
Oh, it's Cruella DeVille.
Even though these two have patched up their differences, you've got to think Charlotte wouldn't mind getting in a few licks on Tiffany after what happened last week.
And here we go.
Saved by the ropes this time. Ooh. Leaning on the turnbuckle here.
Counters with an attack on Charlotte.
Back and forth, trading reversals.
There goes the knee. You have to admit, that was a smart bit of offense, cutting their opponent down to size like that.
What the fuck? Okay, that's a glitch.
Charlotte looked as brutal.
And here we go. The Boston Crab. It's over. All in a nice work.
Here is your winner, Charlotte.
We'll just say I won because the glitch. Dun-dun-dun.
That match was a blast, Charlotte.
I'm glad to hear you enjoyed it, considering it didn't go your way.
Guess I can still learn if...
Don't sell yourself short. I bet if you didn't feel guilty about laying me out last week, you'd have definitely come out on top.
Maybe. You know, now that I'm thinking about it, that
doesn't surprise me. They've been stifling you. Afraid.
Because mutiny time doesn't necessarily mean Tiffy time.
Duh.
Exactly. And it is your time. Not just...
Yeah, I do. It's time I stand up and show them they can't define my...
Now who's being...
That was lame. Yep, and Bailey's kind of like a bitch. What else is new in this?
What you did with Tiffany is huge, but I just want to know how hard Bailey was typing out those angry messages on her phone.
She was rage posting for sure.
I think you could actually hear her phone screen crack in the middle of the last one.
Well, I always knew you could make an entrance, Charlotte, but pulling Tiffany away from you...
If Bailey thinks she's mad now,
we're happy to have her on board.
Now that we've got the team together.
You both have made some big statements.
I'm in.
Me too. But there's no...
No.
Then he won't.
Yep, time for this storyline again. Of course, the plan is to at least get to one of the endings today, and then worry about doing another playthrough next time.
Some sort of an ambush.
Let's call it a royal decree, because this gentleman and the queen are going after the...
You two? Interesting. Not the combination I would have expected. How about I schedule...
No warm-ups. Our end.
Fair enough.
We figured.
The word is that...
Who cares?
Okay.
Only because the queen...
Set it up.
Yeah, here we go again, and it's probably going to be the same fucking people again. I wish it would change up a little bit on that part. I do agree with my buddy Matt. Yep, here's Roxanne the Prodigy and her partner. Then it's going to be Johnny Gargano and his wife. And then it's going to be Baszler and William Regal's son.
Normally in a tornado match. Rollins with a head of steam. Big air. Stop. King Ken has come back from that. Charlotte's eyes tracking, measuring her up. That's likely to take it.
They're delivering the chop. Followed by natural selection.
Bow to the crown. It's over.
Regal clicks.
Super kick. No.
Hey, I'm trying to...
Sent flying out of the ring here.
And he fades the attack. Oh my God, what an elbow. Clothesline. Avoided contact and brought up.
Look at this fire. Figure four head single.
Zip, tap out. Apparently, she didn't like being between Charlotte's legs. Da, 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 da.
Did you see those social media posts? They're trying to sound...
That's exactly what...
Because you think...
We are not going to let him shake us. Whatever.
Don't...
Never. But we've all...
You think there was something more?
Maybe. But...
Good.
Yep, this is when the ref cheats us, because, well... You know, we gotta pretend it's Vince Russo, bro. We gotta have swerves, bro.
It looks like the rumors are true. Mutiny is planning an attack.
But they didn't plan for this.
Tony D'Angelo surely expected to at least make it into the arena before the fighting started.
With a guy like this patrolling the arena, D'Angelo's lucky he made it into the building.
He's going to be lucky to make it out of the building, Saxton.
And the hatred between these superstars can't be contained. Someone is seriously going to get hurt here.
Implanted by the DDT. And dropping the fist. Not done yet. Make it twice. A third time. Uh-oh. Caught with that.
Why is it every time I try to do the choke slam, it gets reversed?
Two-handed choke slam.
I don't know what these superstars are thinking.
Whatever it is, I'm sure it's not good. That's a parking area, not a wrestling ring. What are we about to... Ooh!
Crunch a hamstring.
Ooh, sharp kick. Two-handed.
And now it...
Yeah, and he just broke his back. I just had a chair.
There you see what's at stake.
This match is about more than just the Unity titles. It's about gaining momentum heading into the biggest showdown for control of WWE.
Absolutely, Saxton. A win here could demoralize the opposition and give one of these teams a massive boost heading into Survivor Series.
Both teams know what's at stake and look to walk out of here with the Unity titles and so much more.
Do 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 do.
Tony D'Angelo? After what happened backstage, I don't think he's making it out here.
Well, Punk expected reinforcements, but the Unity champions are on their own tonight.
Turns it around. Not where he wants to be right now. Our champion is getting rocked.
What are we going to see here? The wheels are turning.
Here we go. All the way.
Suicide dive.
Threw caution to the wind, and it paid off big time.
Tags into the match.
You gotta do this.
Tagged in here.
What the hell?
Gotta find a way out of the guillotine. They're not gonna last long while we're bridging out.
And time for the same cutscene I've seen 50 billion times.
Bailey is down. We've seen this before.
A massive whirlwind splash.
And King can't do anything about it.
This will do it.
Chad Patton has stopped counting.
Maybe he forgot what number comes next.
Looks like they're going to remind him.
Wait, Bailey with the roll-up. It's over.
Chad Patton knew how to count that time.
That was a fast count. What the heck is going on here?
Chad Patton is running away with Mutiny before anyone else can argue.
This is a new low. Mutiny has infiltrated the referees.
Are we really surprised at this point when it comes to what Mutiny will do?
Hold on, it looks like Lexis King got left behind.
Yeah, and he's just realizing that right now.
Doesn't look like Lexis King's going anywhere.
Are these four superstars our team for Survivor Series? We may have lost this one, but now Lexis King is going to pay, and the other members of Mutiny are letting it happen.
No honor among thieves.
This could be a preview of Survivor Series.
This doesn't look good for King.
No, it does not.
And down onto the ringside floor.
What a chaotic SmackDown. A longtime WWE official has joined
Mutiny. But Team WWE answered with 4 unstoppable superstars. Survivor Series can't come soon enough.
Uh,
A crooked referee? Ugh, just when we thought...
yeah.
But I'm like...
Well...
And even though the...
Then we should...
I'm thinking we head straight into that ring and face them down. No tricks, no schemes. Show everyone that unlike Punk and Mutiny, we're not afraid of a fair fight.
Yes, straight to the point. Face to face, no fear. Let's do it.
No, Tekken 8's even got negative reviews right now, boy.
The team representing WWE at Survivor Series.
WWE's fearsome foursome is here to make a statement.
Where's their teammate headed?
Looks like she took issue with a fan's mutiny sign.
Good. That doesn't belong here.
Hopefully a preview of what they'll do to Mutiny at Survivor Series.
You have to believe Mutiny is paying close attention right now.
I assume everyone's laser focused as we head into Survivor Series.
Do.
Let's hear what Team WWE has to say.
CM Punk! I know you're watching, you spineless, backstabbing SOB! You think you're walking out of Survivor Series with the keys to the kingdom? I got news for you. You're going to be carried out on a stretcher.
You thought you could hide behind your mindless army? Well, look what we've got. We're going to turn your mutiny into a massacre. We are only days away from...
CM Punk has heard enough. How predictable. The Legion of the Righteous. It's always the chained dogs who bark the loudest. So keep barking, but remember, our actions will speak louder than your whining. We'll see you at Survivor Series, where Mutiny will unleash its wrath.
We're predictable. Huh. So are you. We know you sent some of your little henchmen here tonight.
Another backstage attack. A surprise invasion. It's getting old, Punk. Let's try something different.
We're here, right now. Why wait for Survivor Series?
We're not going to. See, I sent a few prized members of Mutiny to SmackDown tonight. Because you were all
Yep, he did again.
And no bite. And we'll be happy to put all 4 of you down.
Mutiny is here. Survivor Series can wait, but apparently we can't. It looks like we're about to have a 4-on-4 match right here on SmackDown after this break. Tensions are at an all-time high here with Survivor Series on the horizon. And this impromptu 8-man tag looks to be the final statement. Team WWE.
Yeah, the good thing is, and
Looking to lock it in here. Camel clutch. Someone's getting humbled.
yeah, just try to get it. Do 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 do.
Zombie Queen.
Here we are.
No problem.
Now we just...
One.
You're right. We're going to pull the ultimate swerve and...
We do have a very powerful shield we could use. Sheamus and LA Knight are ready to answer the call. Either one.
Huh, wow, so we actually get to do this.
I think this is a genius idea, Seth. We hit Mutiny with the last-minute replacement. There's no...
The time for talk is over.
Better yet...
So long as we...
This should be interesting. This is the first time we've actually don't have to play a Charlotte and Seth. Who we team up with. Interesting.
It's the first line of defense for Team WWE.
But it's probably still going to come out the same way, isn't it?
History is underway, and Io Sky looks ready.
Io is ready, but the woman fighting for WWE earned her spot by taking the fight to Mutiny, and that's not going to change tonight.
I hope you're right, Saxton. If WWE starts best of 3 series with a loss, we might never recover.
Oh, man. She knew how to evade that.
A clash of counters, and these superstars did their homework.
And oh, my God, what a forearm!
Right to the jaw.
Oh, what a Spanish fly! Great counter!
You know, my boot hit first.
Forcing her right out of the ring.
Io bursts to the top rope. Goes under the ropes and into the ring.
Soaring! Oh, back landing. That's not what she had planned.
Well, that kind of worked.
Hard landing. She might need to regroup. This isn't anything you can't fight back from by any means.
What a beautiful moonsault.
That extra rotation creates so much more force than a standard splash.
Right to the spine.
Return fire from Io.
Counter after counter. Neither superstar getting the clear advantage. Shooting pain in the shoulder is the kind of thing that builds and builds during a match.
The sad thing is I still know I'm going to lose. That's what sucks.
No doubt Io is having trouble here.
This is a more daunting task than Io bargained for.
Oh, man, by the hair.
Hair whip. Was definitely not thinking about finesse with that one.
Setting Io up for a suplex here.
Shades of Eddie Guerrero.
Hold on. Io's got backup.
But Team WWE was ready.
Wait a second.
Asuka with the poison mist.
Where did she come from?
EO with a moonsault from out of nowhere.
The genius of the sky had a genius plan.
And that'll do it.
Mutiny has drawn first blood here at Survivor Series, and WWE is on its heels, down 1-0.
You have to wonder if we're even going to see a Unity title match tonight in that third and final contest. Kevin Owens could make this a series sweep of Team WWE.
This night could go from bad to worse.
How's she doing after that?
They're flushing Tiffany's eyes out.
It's our own damn fault.
Overconfidence.
They've used crooked refs.
You two head to Gorilla and make sure...
What are you going?
Collect our mad-as-hell partner from the trainer's room.
That sounds like a plan.
When we were dating.
As a matter of fact, yeah.
Let's go, Ty.
The man is walking into a must-win situation.
LA Knight, baby, yeah.
If this man loses to Kevin Owens, Survivor Series is over, and the entire future of WWE will rest in the hands of CM Punk and his goons.
That's not going to happen, Byron. Nobody on Team WWE is going to let Mutiny flush over 60 years of history down the drain.
I don't know how you're less cynical than I am after everything you've seen, Cole. We lost the first match in this series, and I just know Punk and his accomplices have more up their sleeves.
Oh, what a DDT!
Just punched him right in the mouth. Relentless.
Enough already.
Tech KO on the floor, all right?
Just sent crashing to the arena floor.
Sky high.
Senton from the apron.
LA Knight dishing it out now.
Owens is under the gun.
Stalking their opponent. What are they going to do here? Oh, knee right to the face and a clothesline. Ooh. Devastating kick. Whip back into the ring.
Let me talk to you, yeah.
We're going to end this here.
Owens taking yet another punishing attack there.
Yeah, but you know this one is still up in the air.
The Dude Buster! Owens running into some trouble.
Knight has his opponent figured out.
Clothesline! Off with their head. LA Knight making
There's
it
the
look
elbow.
easy and painful at the same time.
LA Knight kick to the gut. BLT. Owens cannot recover from that.
2 count. Kick out.
Kevin Owens tapping deep into his reserves to remain in this matchup.
The next big move might end this. The question is, who has the stamina left to pull it out? Caught him with a big. This could do it for the win. He kicks out before the count starts.
Still in it.
What a gutsy performance.
Boom on the jaw.
And that's a lot of blood starting to pour from Owens' head.
And here we go. Locked in. It's locked in. And here we go. Locked. It's over.
Here's your winner.
No surprise there, Dick Scooper flag name AP Men's
What a clutch win for Team
Basketball
WWE.
Player of the Year.
An impressive win over KO, and the series is now tied 1-1. It all comes down to our main event now.
Yeah.
We're right back in this thing.
Kevin Owens got taken apart out there.
It helped that it was finally a fair fight. Did you have to stop Mutiny from interfering?
Nope. I was in Gorilla the whole...
Your partner and I...
It's...
That's what...
Where...
No.
I'm going to find her.
You don't have time. You have to get to Gorilla for your match. This is our last chance to stop Mutiny.
We'll find her. You just go out there and win this thing.
Yeah, I gotta agree with that statement with the Switch. It feels like it's kind of did the opposite of the PS3.
WWE's future rests on this superstar's shoulders.
This superstar and his partner are more than just a tag team. They're actual friends. He's got to be worried sick about where she is.
Well, it's not time to be sentimental, Saxton. All that matters now is that this guy has to beat CM Punk and Bayley by himself.
Mutiny has WWE's back against the wall, and this superstar is our last hope. It's Mutiny's controversial co-founder, Bayley.
Yep, Bayley time.
You have to assume Bayley has something to do with this turning into a handicap match. She's been trying to stack the deck against the WWE since Mutiny first started.
You're probably right, Byron, but Bayley has been known to get too full of herself at times. Maybe that'll cause her to take her eye off the prize here tonight.
Bayley looks to see her Mutiny rise to the top while we hope it hits rock bottom.
Yeah, I think the one thing I wish anybody's complaining about Switch being $80, I think, granted, back in the day of Super Nintendo, you got the cartridge and everything, but Killer Instinct was like $90. Donkey Kong Country 2 was $80. Donkey Kong Country 1 was $80. Earthbound was $90. Punch Out was $80. So yeah. So prices will always be high. Doesn't matter what it is, folks. Just at that point.
See what's at stake.
I don't know if this guy's being brave or stupid. Taking on CM Punk and Bayley in a handicap match is a one-way ticket to a beating.
What choice did he have, Corey? Forfeit? The entire future of the WWE is at stake, and his partner is missing in action.
The die has been cast and the bell is rung, gentlemen. It's all on that man's shoulders now.
Wow, what distance.
And just driving their forearm right into their jaw.
Pulling him in for the backbreaker. Ouch. Showing no signs of defense here, guys.
Do-do-do-do-do-do.
Very effective. That kind of force in the arm can have lingering effects. Placing her in the corner.
Really feeding off all of his faithful fans. Oh, stuck between the corner and a splash.
And Bayley is really being knocked around here.
That can't be how Bayley envisioned tonight going.
Tag made.
Oh, the knee directly into the face.
Look at this. Trying to shatter the ankle.
Another knee drop.
Just getting pummeled as the champion was unable to return fire.
Well-placed knees to the hamstring. Every strike more devastating than the last.
Knee right to the face. And he has no response for this barrage of offense.
He's been ineffective at slowing down his opponent.
Now here it comes. The one and only.
How do you like me now, Punk?
Some damage being dealt to the champ.
And finishing up high. Series of jabs to the jaw. Lining it up. Oh, bionic elbow.
Tombstone maneuver coming. Wait, no. This is it. The Civil War is over.
No! Bayley is not ready to give up on the rebellion.
And the referee's helpless since it's no disqualification.
Is that who I think it is?
We thought Mutiny had taken out half of our team.
They may have taken a shot, but this leader of Team WWE isn't going down that easily.
Bayley and Punk don't look so confident all of a sudden.
What they look is scared, Saxton. They see Mutiny crumbling before their very eyes.
Team WWE has Mutiny on the ropes.
Oh, my God.
What? What is happening?
I'll tell you what's happening. We're seeing yet another defection.
At the worst possible time. With everything these two have been through, I never thought I'd see this.
This is a shocking betrayal. It's a choice that can't be taken back.
And we're going to go for one of the good guy endings.
So much history.
That's what Punk excels at, Saxton. Divisiveness.
You should have seen this coming.
You hear that? You should have seen this coming.
Maybe we all should have.
Come on, you made your point.
It's what Mutiny's done for months, beating WWE in the most humiliating way possible.
Go to sleep.
This is tough to watch. No, don't count it. Come on.
The referee doesn't have a choice.
It's over.
Mutiny has prevailed, and WWE will never be the same.
Is it even WWE anymore? I never thought I'd see this day come.
Is there anyone who somehow can reclaim the legacy of this company?
I think it might be too late.
There's nothing left to say here. This is disgusting.
What I did tonight in the ring, it's been a while since I had a chance to drop dead weight. If we hadn't, you would have never reached out. When I was looking for, that's so to my ex. Let me be clear. But now that I see clearly, then you.
One month later.
Thanks for making the time to come in today.
I'm going to be pissed.
Thanks for making the time. I've been trying to get time with you or anyone in WWE management ever.
To say things have been complicated.
It's hard to avert your eyes.
Good. And you know Mutiny's taken over Raw and Smack.
Ah.
What?
You've lost control. You called an uprising best for Becky Lynch, Drew McIntyre, Randy Orton, they were all convinced you were secretly running Mutiny. I know it turns out you weren't.
Listen, this isn't about me. This is about we're supposed to be on the road to WrestleMania, and they've decided to cancel the Royal Rumble. Why bother when CM Punk is probably off?
I think you're forgetting that I don't go here anymore. As much as I want to stop Mutiny and get my revenge.
I can't give you
Then why am I?
Mutiny has my hands tied. And as much as
Great.
Oh, I haven't given up. And I don't think you have either. Like... Yeah.
Interesting.
Well, we've done the Legends, so we can either do the Indies or Recruit. We're going to do the Indy one.
Punk wants to spout nonsense about breaking down barriers. Maybe it's time I meet him halfway and open some doors.
Good.
Oh, there's the one for the Indy trophy.
TBD! I know you expected to see Josie Jane versus Paragon J. Pierce tonight, but there's been a change of plans. This match is now a triple threat.
Bitch, I'm a giant. You can't fucking hurt me.
That was a lot of fun. Thanks for letting me jump in that match, Janita. Appreciate it.
The most talked about WWE superstar turned free agent who hasn't shown their face in public since epically getting fired at Survivor Series reaches out and asks to be on a TBD show? I can't imagine anything that would get more buzz.
Short of holding your partner's career hostage with a napkin contract?
Touché. So, do you think your plan to take down Mutiny will work?
There's only one way to find out. And I think indie wrestlers are the perfect allies to take my former partner in CM Punk down. You think they'll be game?
Like you said, there's only one way to find out. Good luck.
Well, look who just showed up and put himself into a match.
Josie, Paragon, I didn't come to cause a stir. I came because I respect both of you, and because I need your help. Well, help from you and all of your indie friends in taking down Mutiny.
Listen, Josie and I both did our time at WWE. Great experience, but we moved on. I saw how your time at WWE ended. Not pretty. Go back to MMA. You were successful there. You don't need WWE. You can find a place somewhere else, like we did.
Speaking of WWE's, this is personal. If I'm being honest.
You're not wrong, but this is personal. You saw what my former partner did to me after I brought her in, trusted her. If someone did that to either of you, you would just let it go? In this business, we rely on trust. We have to stick together. With your indie background, you both get that.
He makes a convincing argument, Paragon.
Yeah, he's great at flattery, too. But we already know indie wrestlers are the perfect group to save the future of the business.
So you'll help?
Maybe. But you said you needed more than us, right? It's a fine line with our crew. Respect is earned, not given. You can't just show up, ask Geneva to put you in a match, and then expect everyone to fall in line behind you.
It's one thing to face us in a normal triple threat. You need to prove you're as tough as an indie wrestler.
Let's see if he can hang in a TBD rules match.
Name the time and the place.
Here, now.
You're on.
Love the fire. Who do you want to face?
You're not the only Paragon in town, Pierce. Let's go.
Alright, time for another match. Well, one of Stone Cold's themes. Yeah, we're both banged up. Time for a tap out. Oh no, he reversed it. Shit. Choke slam. Oh shit, he actually reversed it. Oh, that kid, that probably broke his neck. Jesus, what was I thinking?
Was that enough to impress you and your indie crew?
You're lucky I'm so motivated to take down...
Hold on.
Either way, imagine how the suits at WWE are going to feel when they're rescued by an...
So, you'll help me?
Yeah, me and the rest...
Mutiny's been launching attacks against WWE.
Now that's a plan worthy of Paragon J. Pierce. It's not like me to fly under the radar, but I think you're right. Indie wrestlers are perfect for this.
Exactly.
Yep.
Apparently, CM Punk has some sort of major announcement regarding WrestleMania. I can't wait.
Mutiny Universe! What I have proven the past few months is that it only takes a spark to start a fire. One person to take a stand and change the trajectory of the whole business. Speaking of changing the business, let's address all those rumors about the WrestleMania main event. Surprise! It's bigger than that. This year, with Mutiny in charge, we're holding WrestleMania CM! And of
Yep,
course,
he made it about
yours
himself.
truly will headline Mutiny's biggest show against...
What the hell?
Sorry, Punk. Change of plan.
Finn Balor trying to figure out what's going on.
Oh my God! Is that Chosen?
They've infiltrated the infiltrators.
Yes, we have.
Indie wrestlers attacking Mutiny. Who all is in on this?
3D through the table. Mutiny's never faced anything like this before.
La Congrahita Loca! These indie invaders are pulling out all the stops.
I think this has Punk's attention.
Bailey and KO are going to try to level the playing field. Good luck.
It looks like Mutiny is completely off their game.
All hell has broken loose here at Mutiny's home base.
It's about time someone took a stand against them.
Yep.
Josie Jane and Paragon J. Pierce are here.
And look who's with them. Mutiny's nemesis is back.
That's right. You better run.
This is unbelievable.
No, Corey, this is beautiful.
Punk's been fooling around, and now he's going to find out.
Looks like Punk didn't want a taste of his own medicine.
Punk's hightailing it so fast, he didn't have time to blow a kiss. Is Punk going to get away? You gotta be kidding me.
Not this time.
Maybe we'll finally get some justice.
CM Punk is finally going to face the consequences of his actions.
When he betrayed this man and formed an alliance with his former partner, he unleashed a whirlwind on his own house.
I hope he gives Punk the beating that treacherous SOB deserves. Well, this is really no place for a fight surrounded by pavement and cars.
Now, these superstars seem to think it's the perfect place.
Get over there, CM Punk.
Oh, man. Pick.
Punk had to expect this after everything he's put him through.
Into the steel door.
Punk's in trouble here.
From behind.
We gotta go.
The SOB is gonna get away again.
Punk may have escaped, but this battle has been won. We're getting word that all of Mutiny is fleeing their home base of the Performance Center.
Mutiny has fallen.
It's about damn time.
Yep, so I like her, the one who took it down, the one we battled with last time. So let's see, we got the TB Arena, 2 rosters, and 2 new My Faction cards. Alright.
First, I just want to thank Mutiny for welcoming us into their home. I hope you like what we've done with the place. It was so nice to see all my old friends tonight. Especially one in particular. Because we have a lot to talk about. You picked the wrong side. You followed a guy who likes to... CM Punk. Maybe you did once. It's clear to me. This was no mutiny. But don't worry, Punk. Me and my indie friends aren't even close to... Want it back? Give me...
Oh, damn, Bam Blade. Didn't
What
expect
a
it.
night! What a takeover!
Baron Blade?
Geneva let it slip what you had planned. No way was I going to miss it. Especially not when so many of your indie teammates have...
You definitely could.
You know, I actually used to train here.
Really?
Yeah, before I founded BCW. Hardly anyone remembers that. Sometimes it feels like...
Alright, so we need to pick our strongest people. So definitely 1, 2, and Chosen. Yep.
Mutiny doesn't...
Pick the strongest ones we got. Be right back. I gotta go get my roommate's dog out real quick. And I'll be back. Because we're at least finishing this third playthrough today. Ain't that right, Sylvania? Time to save the WWE again.
CM Punk's revolution has all come down to this. The final battle between WWE and Mutiny has begun. Everything is at stake.
Mutiny was beaten as soon as that man led an army into the Performance Center and evicted the whole treasonous lot of them.
Well, they have an ace in the hole this time, Saxton. His ex-partner is standing across the ring, and she knows everything about him. That's a tactical advantage that's hard to overcome.
Landing the uppercut.
Oh. Oh, that'll swell up.
Effective counter.
These two showing how well they know each other.
Brainbuster. And if you're on the receiving end of that move, you got to be rethinking a few things.
That is, if you can think at all right now.
And that could cause a bad day at the office for Owens.
What a punch.
Clothesline right to the back of the neck.
Nice takedown.
Owens at the mercy of his opponent.
Owens is getting shut down at every turn. And then the stomp.
ricocheting off the turnbuckles. Boom.
Oh, look at this. Out to the apron. Oh, my goodness. Are you kidding me?
Back suplex.
Spine crushing.
Pierce showcasing his strength.
Pierce is determined right now.
A powerful suplex toss.
Whoa. An arm wrench. DDT. Hooked up.
The WWE Universe is pouring more fuel on...
Oh, nothing fancy here.
Tasting victory.
Oh, turn the pin around.
He decides this isn't the moment.
Hope he doesn't miss his chance because of this choice.
Takedown, the arm is trapped. Crossface. And wait a second. Interesting turn of events here.
Yeah, he just released the hold, and I'm racking my brain wondering why.
Tag. Oh, just manhandling their opponent. Fallaway slam. Oof.
She makes the tag.
Standing over their opponent, driving down the forearm into their jaw.
Ow.
Oh my gosh, with one hand.
Putting those educated feet to good use. Oh, merciless knee to the face.
Hooking the leg of their opponent.
Tag. Oh, baby, look out.
Dangerous knee on the button.
Forearm club.
Oh, toss to ringside. What a clothesline. CM Punk is in a distressing spot.
Punk needs to be resourceful. Find a moment to strike.
Ooh, and he manages to reverse.
Punk showing how much punishment.
We're taking the damage from today.
His own offense in.
Time now for CM Punk to get his energy up and claw back into the fight. Boom! A knee right to the face.
He really felt the impact on that one.
Nothing like the old gallows pole. What are we about to... Ooh!
Clutch a hamstring. Sends the knee into the face. That'll stop you.
Clothesline!
Blow after blow. He's on continuous assault.
Yeah, he's definitely doing some backpedaling. Running swanton.
Bam! Ripped all the way up into a spine buster.
Saw it coming and hit him with a shot to the face.
Tombstone maneuver coming. Wait, no.
Wow. End of the line.
Time to make you tap, Punk.
Camel clutch. Someone get...
And just like that, the nightmare that was Mutiny is officially over.
Normally I'd say that's overly dramatic, Saxton, but not after everything we've been put through.
CM Punk is clearly not happy with the outcome.
Mutiny may be finished, but I have a feeling there's still business to be settled.
Looks like we're going to have some words exchanged here.
Bum, da 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 da.
No. You don't get to just walk away. You told the world at Survivor Series just how disposable you think I am. So now, it's my turn. I used to think we had a real relationship that just didn't work out. But the whole time we dated, I made excuses for you when you were too scared to do the work. I applauded you every time you did the bare minimum. We never made it because you got scared and bailed Just like at Survivor Series, you took the easy way out. Too scared to really lead. Too scared to be anything but a follower. What did that even get you? A match at the Showcase of the Immortals? WrestleMania CM against some hand-picked opponent? Don't worry. I'll make sure you still get a match at the real WrestleMania against me! You're no leader, and you were never relationship material. WWE dodged a bullet. So did I.
Does this mean we're getting WrestleMania this year after all?
I think it does, Saxton, and I think we have our main event.
I can't wait for these two to finally settle their issues at WrestleMania.
Man, does it feel great to be at WrestleMania. The real WWE version. I don't know if I could have stomached that Punk-branded nonsense.
Shows what you can accomplish when we work as a team.
I have a feeling I know who you're talking about.
I guess we all learned a lesson. In hindsight, it was a mistake to give CM Punk as much leeway as you did. Letting him take...
A mistake? I'm not sure about that. Everything worked out. May have been a few bumps in the road, but look at us now.
It'll be a lot better after I win this match.
A real conversation.
About the issue.
I know. And I'm gonna...
We don't need a review.
I look forward to working with you.
You had your...
And there's Mr. Pierce.
Well, it...
I see.
Thank you.
It was no problem. Well, to be honest, it was a lot of...
So?
Well, this wrestle...
I'm sure, but I mean after that. You have some influence here now.
I believe in forgiveness. Some of them had valid grievances.
Any big changes you'd like to see? I'm
interested in looking at the matchups themselves. I think...
You know I'd appreciate the help. But I've taken up enough of your time.
Thanks, Adam.
Time for the last match, and then I'll explain what we're going to do to get to the other two trophies after the match.
It's the man who's out for all. This woman's going to pay. There's the bell, and we're underway with WrestleMania's main event.
This one isn't just a match. It's as personal as it gets. Their lives and careers have run in parallel since the beginning. And now that journey comes to an end.
These two people helped create each other. And now one of them is going to destroy the other once and for all.
A rolling cutter.
Wicked roundhouse kick. Hooking the leg of their opponent and followed with a slam.
She's now looking a bit worse for wear.
You can't begin to counter out yet, though.
Yeah, still plenty of match left.
His adrenaline is pumping right now.
Taking flight.
The top rope, a diving hammer strike. He's mounted an all-out assault right now.
All precision and strength with these attacks.
Crossroads, you won't be lonely.
Big boot. We can sense the whole WWE universe behind him right now.
Elbow drop.
Piercing.
endurance is really being tested now.
It speaks to the intensity of this match. It has been a very rough affair so far.
She's all out of sorts here, unable to defend herself.
This is where she breaks or keeps fighting.
And that was an expertly executed DDT.
Eats a punch to the face. Momentum isn't completely out of her side just yet.
Yeah, now she has an opening to get back into this match.
Boom, and it's reversed.
They've got their opponent's arm, dropping the knee for more punishment.
Bionic elbow to the crown of the skull.
Oh, he had that scouted.
And there's the Uranagi. Landed them.
Uranagi.
Hooking the leg of their opponent and followed with a slam.
Big right connects. Trading back and forth blows now.
The fight is on, and it's furious.
Nothing pretty here, just good old-fashioned fisticuffs.
You can feel the contact, and so does the WWE Universe.
WWE Universe appreciating these athletes going all out.
Exhaustion setting in, and neither one of them is letting up.
Ah, crap. I got stunned. I actually lost that one for a change.
Stepped aside.
Tombstone maneuver coming. Wait, no.
Wow. That can be the game clincher right there.
1, 2.
This match is over. Not only has a personal score been settled, but the final remnant of mutiny has been cleared from WWE.
Good riddance.
A clear statement has been made tonight. Long live the showcase of the Immortals.
It'll outlive us all, Michael. When good people stand up for what they believe in, they can turn back an entire rebellion.
Now that the mutiny is over, it's time to start thinking about what's next.
At least we know we're in good hands with this superstar leading the way.
For Byron Saxton, Corey Graves, I'm Michael Cole, and this was WWE WrestleMania.
That just leaves 2 playthroughs left. One to get one more of the ending with the good guys, and then the other one is... What the hell? Okay, R-Truth is dressed like that now still. Okay. Well, there's only 2 endings left to get. One more bad ending because I have to win the title from Wendy Chu or the other guy, or the male one. And then, of course, getting one more ending with this. I'll be back. Alright, so next time we come back, which will be I'm going to get to a point we need to, which will be when we have to pick Jade Caldwell and Jey Uso for that story. And that's, you won't see me doing all the others because we pretty much got everything but the Jey storyline and the Jade Caldwell storyline. Those are the last 2 storylines I have to show off. So I would do that, get to that point off screen. So until then, peace out and much love.